So, what's your favorite surprise throwback song this summer? Let us know in the comment section. I made a post about this on Facebook, and I think some people are a little confused as to what I'm talking about. Now, there are songs that come back into people's lexicon when they appear in movies or TV. For instance, Brandy by Looking Glass turned up in Guardians of the Galaxy last year, so now people ask for it and they know it. That's not really a surprise flashback song. That is a song that's just back in everyone's lexicon. What I'm talking about is a song that nobody's asking for and nobody's thinking about, but works very well. You can throw it into a set. I'll give you a couple of mine. For some reason this summer I've done really well with 500 Miles by the Proclaimers. I just throw it into the middle of a set and I get a great response. The other thing I do sometimes is I'll try to one up my audience's request. For some reason, I always get requests for NSYNC's Bye Bye Bye, which is a boy band song from the 90s. And I always thought Everybody by Backstreet Boys was the boy band song from the 90s that always got the best response. Nobody's asked for it this century, but I always follow up NSYNC with it, and the place just explodes. I go from a group of girls on the dance floor to NSYNC to everybody on the dance floor with Everybody Backstreet's Back, including the guys. I had a conversation with Grandmaster Flash, of all people, probably about 10 years ago, and we were talking about those songs from left field. You just throw it in, and people go, wow, you know? And then a couple of years later, he was over in England doing a show. I was there, and he was doing this hip-hop set, and then out of nowhere, he threw on Come On Eileen by Dexy's Midnight Runners, and the place exploded. Now, it's not that Come On Eileen is this big surprise flashback song, because a lot of people play it. But I don't think anybody expected Grandmaster Flash to play it, which is what made it interesting. And the crowd went wild. I mean, they really exploded. It was the most exciting response that he got all evening, is with that song. Some people are intimidated by this thought. I want to stick with the tried and true stuff. I don't want to take a chance and play something that they may not like. I just want to offer this. Really what we're talking about is some basic music programming here. Think about it, whereas if you have a request for an LMFAO song, and it does well, you can kind of assume that if they like that, they probably like Pitbull, they probably like We Found Love by Rihanna, and things like that. You can safely play those songs along with LMFAO, right? I mean, that's just common sense music programming that we all should probably possess as DJs. This is just taking it a step further. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll think about the collective requests of the night. So maybe I'm doing some 90s hip hop stuff, like Humpty Dance and things like that, Baby Got Back. And then I'm doing Nelly and Usher and maybe 50 Cent and maybe what was the guy's name? Lil Jon. Maybe I've done a couple of those throughout the night. And then I'm into this dance set. Later on, I'm doing the LMFAO, I'm doing the Pitbull, I'm doing the Rihanna. And I'm going to wrap the set. And I want to do something else, and I don't know what to do. Well, nobody's asked for Be Faithful by Crooklyn Clan. I know some people say you shouldn't play that at a wedding. I have an edited version. I'm pretty comfortable with it, especially later in the evening. If I throw that song on, it's a little over 2 minutes long, but oh my God, they go nuts. Everybody knows it. Nobody asked for it, and nobody expected me to play it, and the place just explodes. So anyway, what's your favorite surprise flashback track? Let us know in the comments section. If you're not comfortable with doing these, tell us why, and maybe we can help you out and get you on the right track. Because, if we're just playing safe songs all the time, we start to feel like, or I would start to feel like, a jukebox, or just kind of the thing that everyone expects. And that's boring. If you want to be exciting, if you want to take your performance to the next level, I think you need to start thinking about throwing tracks on they're not asking for, but they love. That's part of being a DJ, to me. Practice and enjoy.